Okay, so there's a lot of ways of sharpening a Kris blade, and I've had some comments too on different ways of doing things. I had a video on how I do it, but somebody mentioned Lansky croc sticks. Another commenter said slipstones, and then another person said these are just a few of them. Just like a pipe or something round, and then you just wrap the sandpaper around it. So all these I think would work. I didn't know about the Lansky croc sticks. I didn't know about the slipstone. So super cool. Thank you for the comments, and thank you too about the ingenious way of like the pipe with the sandpaper. So, but there's this is another way I do it. But this is I don't really do this just to sharpen it. This is a sort of a, I mean, this isn't a tutorial. Don't do it this way. This is a dumb way of doing it. But there's an aesthetic value to doing it this way for me. And so I'll show you the edge. And you can tell there on the edge where it's been sharpened. So this is the original grinds right here. I mean, all this is like the original grind on it. And I basically go around to like 250 grit. That's how I finish my knives. I don't really care about giving them like a super like a shiny finish or a very like mirror finish or anything like that. I just go around like 250 grit on my knives, and then I just leave it that way. So you can tell there the edge, and the way I get this edge is let me see this. I just get a piece of steel. And I showed this in another video, and I just run the edge across sandpaper. So I put this in the corner, run the edge across the corner with the sandpaper on it, and then just continuously use a fresh piece of sandpaper for the corner. So I just keep doing that. So I'll show you. So I'll show you just a little bit how I do it. This is a 400 grit sandpaper. So I'll show you how I do it the dumb way. I don't know. It's just don't do this. But I do get like there is something I like about it, how it turns out, and also sometimes it's slightly sharper because it polishes behind the edge. And if you for me, how just out of experience, I've gotten better results in cutting if the behind the edge thickness is also polished. So this is like, you know, crazy sharp. So it's not sharp. So here's like, so I'm gonna do that. It doesn't need sharpening. I'm just gonna go over it just to get that aesthetic change I want on it. And first I'm gonna start with 400 grit. I'm not gonna do everything. I'm just gonna give you like an idea of what I do, and then I'll go back to it afterwards. So I get a little square, okay, and then basically what I do is, so this is hard to do with the camera. So this is the reason I'm not just gonna do all that. So basically what I do is I do this to the edge, basically the whole edge, all across. And what's dumb about this is that it is super easy to basically go at an angle. Once you get the higher the grit you go, the thinner the paper seems to on sandpaper. So once you go to like 1,000, I'm gonna go all the way to 3,000. Once you go to like 1,500 and up, it's super easy to basically, because I have to go around on the edge too, like right where the edge is. It's super easy to mess up, do an angle wrong, and it'll cut right through your paper. And if you do it really wrong, it'll cut right into your thumb too. So, so don't do this. This isn't a tutorial. Don't do this. This is like the dumb way of doing things. But I'll show you the results I get from this. And to me, it might not be, you know, aesthetically pleasing to you, but to me, it's like very nice. So, I'll go through all the grits. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how it looks. I'll do another paper cut test and see if it's improved at all. Okay, bye. Okay, so I don't know how good the camera's gonna pick this up, but and my hands are a little bit dirty from sanding. So along the spine is the original grind that it had, and see if I can get it. Oh, okay, that looks okay. So and you can see all the little grind marks that were left there from just me. So I'm basically polishing the surface, but not all the original grind marks. So to me, that's like, I don't know, that's like super nice. You can see the edge is like basically mirror polished. If I can get that in the camera. See right here, it looks, you can see it's mirror polished. So to me, this is, I don't know, it's like super nice. So I have half of this done. I'm getting my fingerprints on it. I have half of this done. And then see, this is the other side. So I still got to do this. So just want to do the little quick thing before I finish it. So I'll finish the other side, and then I'll put I'll do the cut test again and see if the sharpness is improved at all just by polishing the behind the edge on this knife. Okay. So here's the end result, and no, I don't know if you can tell. It's easier to see in person, but it's shinier along the edge. So it's just a way I like to do things. I mean, on some knives, it does leave all the scratches there from, so you can kind of tell right here. It's less scratched than here. See, so it's just not being picked up that well. But to me, it looks nice. As in cutting difference, I don't think there's much of a difference. So here's a paper. See, it's oops. So it's about the same. So who knows? But aesthetically, for me, I mean, it's a very like kind of dangerous way of doing things, because there's a good chance of cutting your fingers. And actually, my fingers are fine, so unscathed. But yeah, just wanted to share that how I do sharpen some knives, just because it's a kind of a different way of doing things. But just don't try it. So okay, all right, bye.